Well, the Bollywood Love Story was a project that's been in the pipeline for a little while now. We got together with the Edinburgh Military Tattoo, and so the project initially we didn't think it was going to get off the ground because the idea of bringing 50 dancers from India was just prohibitive in terms of cost. So the idea came to us that we would bring some dancers from India and we'd put them together with dancers from the communities of Edinburgh.
The partnership between the Edinburgh Mela and the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo is a very natural thing. There's a considerable Indian population here in Scotland and indeed across Great Britain. And here in Edinburgh this summer, we will have just 4.5 minutes, the essence of Bollywood, on the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo. And over the month, a single act of about 40 minutes will be developed for the Edinburgh Mela as their finale, and the last weekend in August when the Mela will show.
We're working with Teamwork Arts from Delhi, and Gilles is our choreographer. He's done an amazing job in bringing the professional element together with our amateurs, if you like. He's shown a heck of a lot of patience and imagination in turning our group into a really, really tight-knit and slick outfit. You'd be hard-pressed to tell that these guys had never danced before.
What is Bollywood dance? Bollywood dance is more like a fusion of styles. So even in Bollywood Love Story, we're using folk dances from different areas of India. For example, there's a dance with sticks called Dhandiya, which comes from Gujarat, from Western India. There's some steps coming from Punjab, which is also from Western India. We have some Indian classical sequences from South and from North. We have a bit of salsa, a bit of ballet, a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of hip-hop.
Tuesday was a rather exciting day. It was our first day when we met all the dancers from Scotland. And we also brought their costumes because we wanted them to try it out. We wanted to see what it was like. I think they were really excited. They find them gorgeous, which is really nice. Part of it is also that, Indian clothes are rather quite elaborate, and more in the world, we barely dress up. So I think this is going to give them an opportunity to dress up. And seeing the clothes was the first step. It was rather exciting.
Years ago, I was not really looking. I was a bit looking down on Bollywood, saying like, "What is this style?" I mean, I didn't really understand how it worked and everything. And now it's my favorite style. I mean, if I have to teach a style, I mean, I would choose Bollywood. Why? Because I think it's the only style where you really see a difference between before class and after class. Because again, because of that sense of before people come and they are all scattered and maybe I have doubts about what is this style all about. But at the end, I think everyone is together, and there's a sense of like you become a child again. You really enjoy dance just for the fun of it, and that fun then is contagious and reaches out to the audience.
के तुझको आना है, सुन ले कहना दीवाना है, जब तेरा दर्शन पाएंगे जैन कदमों को पाना है।
I've always been a big fan of like Bollywood movies, so obviously to get the chance to actually perform a bit of it, so it's quite good. At first it was like, oh, we learned the sort of easier stuff, so now we're learning the more difficult stuff. You know, it's a bit hard, but you're still feeling good because you're like, oh my god, by the end you're gonna be perfect. So it's a good feeling, I think.
I'm really excited and I'm a little bit nervous because it's on such a huge scale, but mostly excited and just really can't wait to perform.
I think it's brilliant to see people from all parts of the country really, and of course from India. It's brilliant, the practice is going well, a lot of hard work, there's a lot of sweats and everyone's just jumping about, but the coordination is what we need to get really good, and we're getting there.
So I've performed in quite a few shows before, but not so much mass choreography, so I've learnt quite a few new things from doing this, so it's shown me how important togetherness is, like being in time with one another and everyone doing the same move at the same time. It's also shown how positioning is really important, so a move might not be particularly complicated, but it's more about the energy and everyone being all together that makes it so impressive.
What we're doing on the tattoo really is an act. We're telling a story. So yes, there are performers, but it's also a journey. It's also this journey that's connecting all of us, and the energy of the music and the dance and just that universal energy of everybody doing something together, literally binding them. And for me, that's one of the most exciting things that I see. It's really why we do what we do.
The tattoo shows are a complete sellout now, and I'd like to think some of that is to do with the Bollywood Love Story appearing there. The crew, the cast, our cast have been absolutely amazing in the way that they've stepped up to the plate and delivered what is the star of the show.
Audience should be open and be ready to travel with us. It's really like about a journey through color and texture and music and movement. And at the end of the day, I think it's about that. It's about believing in love again.